Hi there, Gordon Boyce here from the Value Betting Guide. I'm here today to talk us through the free race card on the website valuebettingguide.co.uk. The free race today is 6:30 at Wolverhampton. It's a Class 4 6 furlong sprint on the Tapeta surface at Wolverhampton. The horse that I've settled on in this race is the Carol Burke trained gelding Silky Wilkie. He comes out top in my VB ratings for the race. On our odds lines, that makes him around about an 11-4 shot to win the race, and you can get a general 4-1 across all bookies at this moment in time, with a bit higher than that being available on the betting exchanges. So it's a horse, as ever, that represents great value on our data metrics, and from that I then go in and have a look at the form of the horse, context of the race, and decide whether or not it's worth a bet or not. So Silky Wilkie's a horse that I know well. Anybody that follows all-weather racing will know that he's been about the sphere for quite some time. Crucially though, for me this year, he's returned to form since the turn of the year, having a win and a couple of decent runs in defeat. He's once a horse that was rated 2 stone higher than he currently is, and that is not an insignificant drop in the weights. But what it does show is that he's got the class there, he's got the back class there, he's got the ability there, and it's just a case of him deciding that he's in the mood again. And in my mind, it looks this year, this last month or two, that he is definitely kind of finding his way in the game again. There's a dead 8 runners in the field, so odds of 4-1, I wouldn't be averse at all to making him an each way play in the race. At those kind of odds, it's a bit of an insurance bet. I can't see him finishing outside the places, famous last words, but 41's a price that I'm not scared of getting involved in the right circumstances, as an each way play, so wouldn't put anyone off that. What stands out in terms of the field is that it's a really exposed bunch that he's up against. There's only one horse under the age of 5. I'll quickly note him, the Flying Seagull. It's probably the only one that I'm a bit nervous about, but there's enough in his profile to make me think that this isn't the day for him. But he's a 4-year-old. I'm always interested in 4-year-old sprinters. I think that when they reappear then from the break and turning into the age of 4, then they can have went through a kind of biological change as a racehorse. They strengthen up, the muscle definition changes. It's like a kind of key metric that I always look for in terms of horse development. So the Flying Seagull hits that mark, and in that sense, I see him as being an unexposed potential threat to our selection. But there's enough, as I say, in his profile that makes me think today's not the day for him. It's his first run back off a break. I think that he's probably been tuned up for the forthcoming turf season, and connections are probably looking to see where they stand with him. So I don't think he's going to be bang ready for the race today, but that again may come back to haunt me. Back to the selection, the pace of the race should suit Silky Wilkie. He likes to track the lead. He's drawn in stall 3, so there's no pace inside him. He should be able to get the rail. He should be able to settle into a nice rhythm. He's got a capable £7 claiming apprentice on board, and I'm hoping that he'll track the pace coming into the final couple of furlongs at Wolverhampton and be able to comfortably pick his way through to victory. We'll see how it plays out, but thank you very much for listening as always. If you're interested in seeing more, please visit our website, and members get access to this level of analysis, data and opinion for a lot more every day. I put up my best bet, my next best, my long shot and multiples, as well as this free bet. And Shug, our resident national hunt expert, Shug Pearce, makes an appearance there 4 times a week to give in-depth analysis of the jumping game, because I know that plenty of you out there are a fan of his work and a fan of the jumps racing. So thanks for listening. I'll catch up with you soon, and likes, comments, shares, etc. appreciated as always.